close one there. They didn't like that. We've got to turn off these power conduits. With all the juice they're putting out, we need them offline before we can shut down these blasted guns. Lied to my face. Made me look like an idiot.
Speak up, Major. Do you have something to say? Perhaps about your commanding officer?
Nope. Everything's just peachy. Forget I said anything, my lord. Apologies for wasting your time. Need a hand! I think we cut enough power to take out the guns for good. Just need to find the controls that shut them off. Not a Selkath in sight. They must be putting a lot of trust in the Republic if they're letting this beast cruise around Manaan without any local military on board.
Don't be absurd. There is no trust between Manaan and the Republic. The Selkath want the Republic gone as much as we do. As much as they want the Empire gone.
I thought the Selkath helped the Republic destroy your ion cannon.
A brief association, in opposition of a common enemy.
How do you know that?
The so-called soldiers tasked with guarding me had many complaints about Manaan's natives. The Selkath's displeasure at the Republic's presence was especially confusing for them. The Republic are aggressors here. Self-righteous and unwanted invaders, though they pretend otherwise. And I will find a way to use their sanctimonious convictions against them.
All those power conduits we fried lead to manual controls on the bridge.
Can you use the controls to deal with the guns?
Does a hut have a tail?
Then we have our target. Let's go.
They're here. Oh, no. How did he escape? Weapons ready. Don't let them touch anything in this room.
Got something for ya!
You'll never take these guns.
They must have known we'd make it up here. Our Republic friends locked this system down tighter than bantha hide.
Can you get in?
Oh yeah, no problem. And we destabilize enough of this thing's power conduits that I can rig the guns to explode from here. With plenty of time for us to escape, of course. Say goodbye to the Republic's shiny new toy.
Stop.
What's wrong?
Why destroy these weapons when we can take them for ourselves? Use them against the Republic should they try to stop us again. Increase the output of these weapons as high as you can, Major. Make them so powerful that we regain our unquestionable dominance over this world.
Not an option, my lord. We shut down too many of the power sources. There won't be enough juice left to supercharge the guns and keep their targeting matrix online. I do what you're asking. These guns will fire on anything that moves. Selkath, Republic, Imperials.
Good. That means no one else will be able to shut them down. When Selkath ships are obliterated by Republic weapons, their rift will deepen. The Selkath can't fight on two fronts, and when the dust is cleared, Manaan will belong to me.
You there? Do you read? What's the status of those guns?
We're at the controls now, Colonel, but you...
Come in! Blast! I thought we'd worked out these comms issues.
Colonel?
Listen, if you can hear me at all, it is imperative that we destroy these guns once and for all. Our people need Kolto, and what we're doing here is the best way to get it to them. But we can't continue if the Republic is breathing down our necks like this. Darth Norok's orders are clear. Destroy the guns.
Everything all right?
Focus, Major. Do as I command, and you shall be granted a reward befitting a conqueror of worlds.
I'm sorry, my lord, but this one gives the orders.
If the Empire needs Kolto to win this war, then we will take all that Manaan has to offer. Do as Darth Norok says.
Whatever you say. Countdown initiated. I gave us enough time to get back to the shuttle, but we still better move it before these things get a chance to shoot at us.
Get me to our base of operations. It's time I took control of this mayhem.
Close one there. I've raised my brow at a lot of things you've done, but never in my wildest dreams did I think you were capable of something so blasted stupid.
Mind yourself, Major. I won't permit this insubordination while there's still so much work left to do.
Mind myself? Stars, you're brainless. We found Darth Norok, Colonel, and he wasn't too happy to hear about what you've been up to. You had the brass to speak for a Sith with ties to the Dark Council without his permission, but that wasn't reckless enough for you. Not telling anyone that Norok was missing. Forging his orders. And the best part's gotta be how you dragged us into your stupidity. I know Norok was a pain, sir. And I know he was keeping you from supporting the Empire the way you thought was right. I might have understood if you had just told me about all of this from the start. But you lied to me. And that I don't understand.
Terrible things happen to those who try to deceive me. You're lucky I don't kill you where you stand.
Are you sure that impersonating a Sith is such a terrible thing? Because right now, you sound just like Norok. Where is Darth Norok?
He's on his way.
Then before he arrives and exacts his punishment, at least let me explain myself.
Other than making a complete fool of yourself, what exactly did you do?
Whatever mess you found Norok in was the result of his own arrogance. When I lost contact with him, I simply took advantage of his absence. My entire career, I've done nothing but prove my admiration for the Sith. I served without question, believed they had a right to rule the Empire. Until I had a chance to lead this operation, I cherished the idea that I was helping soldiers live to see another day. Norok, however, kept saying I needed to think bigger. He wanted all of Manaan under his rule. But we didn't have the resources to sustain a prolonged occupation of the entire planet. It would have achieved nothing. Nothing more than a boost to Norok's ego. I refused to sacrifice faithful citizens of the Empire for something so irresponsible. And I do not regret that decision. Or the decision to use Norok's name, if it means not one life will be wasted on a Sith's ambition.
Do you regret it now, Cord? Can you still hold fast to your principles while the breath is torn from your lungs?
My lord, if you just...
Finally. I thought I would never be able to get through. I won't question your methods of discipline when it comes to your subordinates, Norok. But you will not treat mine like this. Release him, now.
I want this cowardly bog-tick executed, Krovos.
On what charges?
Incompetence. Dereliction. Fabricating the word of a Sith.
That is disappointing, Colonel. Does anyone have evidence to support Darth Norok's accusations?
Colonel Cord lied to all of us and issued fake orders that were meant to undermine Darth Norok's plans.
That's all I needed to hear. But Cord is mine to deal with, Norok. Major Anri, I am sorry that this falls to you. Arrest Colonel Cord. I want him brought to my location at once.
This is why your soldiers make stupid decisions, Krovos. You let them get away with far too much. You need to set an example.
Well, while you clean up that mess, I'll sort out the issue of finding someone to replace Colonel Cord. Get on with whatever you have planned for Manaan, Norok. The war will not wait for your ambitions.
You have my thanks. Something I do not offer freely. Because of your commitment to expanding the Empire's reach, Manaan will soon be under Imperial control. under my control. There is much work to be done if I'm to repair the damage Cord has caused. But I do hope your assistance will be available again, should I need it.
Managed to get the rest of our reinforcements past those guns. Of course, Darth Norok had to get them good and terrified the second they got here. It's going to be a hell of a fight from here on out. We had enough trouble keeping the Selkath away when we only had one section of water under our control.
Norok doesn't know how fortunate he is to have you helping him. You'll easily handle whatever he has planned.
Do you have any idea how good it feels to hear that from someone as important as you? I've seen you in action so many times, and you still never cease to amaze. Not to mention all the times you've come through for me. You're probably tired of everyone constantly falling over themselves for you. I'm sure you don't need to hear me go on about how amazing I think you are. But I can count the number of people I trust on one hand. Every time we meet, you more than earn your place on that list. Hope you know how much I appreciate that.
If you want to show me how much you appreciate me, you can start by buying me a drink.
Not a bad idea, but I've got something better in mind.
You're right. That was much better.
Let's just hope we don't have to wait too long before we get to do that again. Anyway, I know you have a lot to get back to, and I don't want to keep you from it. Thanks for sticking around and seeing this through.